And today is a brand spanking new day. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Glad you are here. All we ask on the Rundown with Ramon is a bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. You're in for a treat today. We got a lot of topics for you today on the Rundown with Ramon. And listen, if you've joined the Rundown with Ramon today and you're not feeling so great, I'm glad we could be with you today to be a part of your day to feel better. If you joined the Rundown with Ramon today and you're feeling pretty good, well, I'm glad I could be a part of your day today and join your goodness. Either way, glad you're here. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We got a lot of things to cover today. We're going to dive into how you can strategically use setbacks for future success. How you can strategically use setbacks for future success. We're going to talk about a 106-year-old psychological rule that is still the secret to peak performance. How you can make your workday work for your mental health. Some books that you may want to go over to help you combat burnout and at work and build healthy habits. This one writer uses AI to support her work as a business owner with ADHD. We're going to touch on how you can use self-storage units to benefit your business. We'll see where that goes. Learning 8 terms for different types of relationships, how it will instantly boost your emotional intelligence. 8 steps to implement why into leadership. And we have a few more things we're going to go over from our LinkedIn crew as well. But again, this is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Where, listen, we're all about helping you live your best life, start or grow your business. Because, listen, if your life is not operating at peak potential, it's really hard to have a great business. If your business is not doing as well as it could, it's really hard to have a great personal life because both impact each other. But this is the Rundown with Ramon. You're here with me today. And again, I ask you, DM me on LinkedIn, DM me on Instagram. Let me know you're listening. If I can help you, have a question that you want addressed on the Rundown with Ramon, let me know. Get to know me better at RamonRay.com. Get to know me better at ZoneOfGenius.com. So with that, let's dive into today's topics on the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. How to strategically use setbacks for future success. We all at one point or another have had a setback. We all at one point or another have had something bad happen to us that wasn't quite well. The question is, how do we use these setbacks to set us up indeed for future success? How do we do that? Our friends at Forbes, written by Adick and Tank, have a few thoughts. Because I must say from my own experience, you can have a setback and stay in setback mode. You can have a setback and not be able to move forward in victory. You can have a setback and let it hang on you like a weight. However, you have a choice. The setback you have, if you can speak life into yourself and not let it drag you down, the setback that you have, and instead say, hey, this didn't happen well to me. This happened negatively positive to me. Thanks for those hearts. If you're able to say that to yourself and say, listen, this is something temporary. This happened. And then investigate why. Did I get the setback maybe because I wasn't ready? Did I get the setback maybe because indeed I didn't deserve to have this good thing that I wanted to happen? Did I get the setback because I made a mistake? Did I get the setback maybe because it was somebody else's fault? And so on, in fact, it's not really a setback. It's just not your season for that right then. It all depends on how you define that. But setbacks don't always have to be something catastrophically negative. Setbacks can be an opportunity for future growth, but that depends on the mindset work that we do and our ability to not let our setback keep us behind and drag us forever, and instead to let our setback set us up for future success. Again, my name is Ramon Ray, publisher of ZoneOfGenius.com. Get to know me better there or RamonRay.com. Let me know how I can help you start or grow your business or live your best life, which is what we do here on The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Peak performance needs just the right stress. Not too much, not too little. That's the operative word of the day, peak performance. A Harvard behavioral scientist explained how to use it today, this 106-year-old psychological rule from Inc. It says, And if you want to perform at your peak, you want your stress levels not to be too high, not too low, just right. One of the headers here says the Goldilocks point of human stress. This truth was first discovered all the way back in 1906 by a pair of psychologists experimenting on mice. The bottom line with the data is when the scientists plotted this data on a graph, it showed performance rising and falling in an upside down U as tension ratchets up. They claim that there's a Goldilocks point of stress at which animals, including humans and animals, two different things here, perform at their best, has been tested and confirmed many times, where you don't want to take it too far and people start to crash and burn and can't do anything, but you don't want to not do it. And I think special forces hone in on this. We're human. They know there's going to be stressful situations, but they teach special forces operators, and I'm sure others in the military, probably athletes as well, you can command, control, and get over the stress you have. So how do you use this in your own life? You can try to arrange your work and life to hit your particular stress sweet spots. Business leaders and coaches have offered various ways to find the perfect balance. One CEO insists that about 1/3 of the time you should engage in work that full on terrifies you. When I started the rundown with Ramon, do you think it was not easy for me to say I'm going to do a daily show? Karen is here. Hey, Karen, happy day to you, Karen. Glad you're here today. And I love, Tony, what you're jumping in here and saying. Maybe setbacks are not setbacks. We call them setbacks. Maybe setbacks are on setbacks when we call them setbacks. Yes, that's a good point. Depends on how we say and what we do. Absolutely. Maybe they're not. Maybe we should call them something else. Tony, glad you're here. Karen, glad you're here. People chiming in on the rundown with Ramon. But keep this in mind. The next time you want to say that you don't want stress in your life, maybe the stress in your life is actually good and can help propel you forward. You don't want too much stress, yes, because then you can't perform, sure. But also you don't want to live a life with zero stress, because then you're really not pushing yourself forward. And like a baby chicken chipping through the egg or like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, sometimes the stress we have in life strengthens us and helps move us forward, Tony, helps move us forward, Karen. So be careful of saying you don't want stress, you want a stress-free life, because maybe the stress that you have, the stress you get, maybe indeed it's good for you. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a little bit of your time to give the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. So I'm so glad you're here today. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. Make your work day work for your mental health. Because you're at work does not mean you can force that day. It means you can't force that day to work better for you. Says our friends at Harvard Business Review, when you're struggling with your mental health, getting through your work day can feel a lot harder than usual. If your work day is making your anxiety, depression, or other mental health difficulties worse, it's not always the quantity or type of work that's the culprit. Sometimes it's that your work day isn't structured in a way that suits your natural rhythms or your mental health challenges. This is important. This is important. Your work day can be adding stress, but maybe it's not exactly what's happening, right? Our friends at Harvard Business Review, maybe because you need to structure your work day differently. And Karen's right. I love how you said this, Karen. What doesn't kill you will make you better oftentimes. Karen, you're exactly right. And so I encourage us all to consider this. We're going to have stress in our work days, but are our work days structured for optimal efficiency so that we can get the most from it and not be a drag on our mental health? Because mental health is important. The stress is important. The difficulties are important. We have life be lifing, and then you have work added to that. So that balance is absolutely important. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. So glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a bit of your time to get the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. One of the things I do want to say, CRM is very important to you, to small business owners, marketing automation, to manage our email, to manage our landing pages, to manage all the things. And if you don't have proper marketing automation software, you're just stuck on email marketing only. I guarantee your business is not where it should be. I use Keep in my marketing automation. Keep is great software, which helps me send out emails, yes, but also when people click, I can trigger and have follow-up automatically happen with them. Sending out great email newsletters, getting my landing pages together, having forms filled out, and automatically being able to engage with my community. If you're not using marketing automation for your business, I consider you try out Keep. DM me across the platforms the word Keep, K-E-A-P, K-E-A-P, and I'll send you some juicy nuggets all about the power of marketing automation. DM that to me. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Karen's chiming in again saying, success will teach you a lesson. That is absolutely for sure. Moving forward here, ding, 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 ding. Mental health experts recommend these tips to combat burnout. Burnout is a real thing. I've not experienced it so much that I can think of, but I do know some people are overstressed, overworked, and we all handle stress differently. And burnout is a real thing. There's a few books I recommend you do get and read that may help with that. Book number 1 called Connected by Nicholas Christakis and James Fowler. The authors demonstrate through research results the broad and lasting impact our friends and family members, both immediate and those more distant, have on us. So check out the book Connected. Another book you may want to check out, The Upside of Stress by Kelly McGonigal. The Upside of Stress, subtitle, Why Stress is Good for You and How to Get Good at It. Woo, I like that. When we think of stress, we usually think of it as being a negative thing, but Kelly McGonigal speaks to the benefits of stress and how we can channel this energy for good. The Upside of Stress. Talking about books here that can help you better manage your stress. Third book here is called Burnout, The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle by Emily Nagasaki and Amelia Nagasaki, called Burnout, The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle. Another very popular book, The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business by Charles Duhigg. The Power of Habit. Another good book here, Burn Rate by Andy Dunn, Launching a Startup and Losing My Mind. Interesting, by Andy Dunn, called Burn Rate. Listen, these are just a few of many books that you can check out, especially if you're suffering with burnout and you want to do better at it, as it were. You don't want to live a stress-free. You want to live a life with less stress. You're not going to live a stress-free life. You want to check out some of these books. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. Ding, 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 ding. How I use AI to support my work as a business owner with ADHD. Attention deficit something disorder is a real thing. Did you know that you can use ADHD to help with that? This writer here from buffer.com, Ariana Rodriguez, says, AI helps me identify steps forward and prioritize ideas. She writes, for example, I want to build a group program to help businesses streamline client management and improve satisfaction effortlessly. So I gave ChatGPT details about what I was thinking and asked it to help me come up with a project plan, including realistic dates and timelines based on my ideal of launching in 6 months. It told me exactly what needed to happen, from curriculum creation to marketing to the tech we would need. ADHD can help you focus, can help you implement. I have ChatGPT ask me questions to unlock the answers in my brain, and that is freaking awesome. AI rarely gives me the complete right answer, but I found that it's really good at asking questions. For example, perhaps I'll outline the marketing strategy for an upcoming launch and then prompt it by asking, what question do you need me to answer to help me improve upon this strategy? I love this. Having ChatGPT ask you questions. Next up, ChatGPT helps me verbally process without taking up my team's time. I like this. Something I've learned about myself is that my brain processes information best verbally. I don't have a co-founder, so historically, this would mean having long conversations with my assistant about challenges I was trying to work through or trying to convince my husband or another business buddy to hear me out. With ChatGPT, you can use it. You still need the human connections. Trust me on that. But ChatGPT could definitely help in some way. So my question to you is, are you able to leverage the power of technology to get doing what needs to be done? I use AI to accelerate my learning, writes the article. I built custom chat GPTs to train AI to work best with me. Wow, this is powerful. You don't have to just use chat GPT and put prompts in it and do the basics. You can take it to the next level. And yes, Karen, learn to manage your stress for sure. Hey, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray again. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start to grow your business. That's what we do daily on the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Another tip here. How can self-storage units benefit small businesses? I don't know, but we will see our friends at Nodepreneur. We'll uncover how units support early phase ventures, conquering barriers to launching sustainably alongside maximum productivity. Storage units can provide needed overflow capacity. If you're running out of space, well, consider a storage unit. If you have inventory that you need to optimize and manage better, optimizing inventory management can be helpful with storage units. Is your business growing? Well, foster business growth flexibility with storage units. Maybe you have essential records that really need to be stored safely and securely. You can secure essential records responsibly in a storage unit. Optimize workspace productivity. You need to be more productive in the workspace you have, and you don't have the money or the time or the need or whatever to grow and get a new space. Well, storage units can help you take the stuff you have and move it somewhere else. I hope you're enjoying the Rundown with Ramon. We'll give you nuggets and tips and insights to help you live your best life or start to grow your business. If you're enjoying it, do let me know. DM me across the platforms. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Find me, Ramon Ray. Find me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Find me on Facebook. Find me on the platforms. DM me and let me know how we can help you live your best life. And again, this is brought to you by Keep. If you're not using marketing automation, if you're frazzled and dazzled and busy with all the digital marketing things, email marketing, landing pages, you're finding that you have to email people manually and you wish there was a better way. Marketing automation is the way to do that. Our friends at Keep definitely have solutions you can check out for yourself. DM me the keyword Keep, K-E-A-P, and I'll hook you up and how you can better use marketing automation to take your business to the next level from our friends at Keep. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Understand 8 relationship types to end are to up your emotional intelligence. Understanding how other people are is a huge key to understanding emotional intelligence. Inc. says learning these 8 terms for different types of relationships will instantly boost your emotional intelligence. Neuroscience shows having more precise words for feelings and situations helps you make smarter choices about them. How we talk about relationships affects how we behave in them. And there are different types of relationships to consider. This German word, Eintagsliebe, is based on the word for mayfly and translates to one day's love. It refers to an intense but brief relationship. Comet lovers, a picturesque term that describes lovers who have a deep romantic bond but see each other only intermittently. Holiday, this is a slang term for someone you're involved with only when you're visiting home for the holidays. Zip coding, a slightly more adult version of the word holiday, refers to dating somebody only when you're both in the same zip code. New relationship energy, the first pair of words borrowed from the vocabulary of polyamory. New relationship energy is, you guessed it, the buzzing excitement of a new relationship. Established relationship energy, the twin of the term above. This refers to the comfort of a stable, long-term relationship. Platonic admiration. This is a fancy term for a friend crush you admire and want to impress. Listen, understanding different relationship types can help you build better relationships overall. This is what we're about on the Rundown with Ramon. We get into it all, but understand these relationship types, and I bet you'll have better relationships. 8 steps to implement why into leadership. Ding, 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 ding. 8 steps that you can implement why into leadership. We get this from our friends at Brains. Jeffrey Sissel writes, the journey of leadership is more than a series of actions and decisions. It's a voyage guided by the powerful beacon of why. Understanding and effectively communicating your why is not merely a leadership tactic. It's the essence of building a successful, purpose-driven team or organization. Here are 8 steps to help you implement the why in your leadership. Define your why, reflect and write, seek feedback. Communicate your why effectively, storytelling, consistent messaging. Align actions with your why, decision-making, policy, and practice. Foster a culture around the why. Lead by example, model the why, have transparency, adopt and evolve your why, stay open to growth. Measure impact, set metrics, feedback loops, and 8, educate and train. Your why you're doing something is very, very important. It's important to telegraph to the team, not just to do things, but to understand why you're having them do it. The better they understand why, the better they will understand and embrace what you want them to do. This is very important. Again, if you're just tuned in, this is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Get to know me better at RamonRay.com. Looking for a motivational speaker, keynote speaker, someone to rock your next event? Let me know. Check us out at zoneofgenius.com and check out our good friends, smallbiztrends.com. And a few other tips I'll say here from LinkedIn. Shout out to Jamar Jones. If you know Jamar Jones, Jamar Jones, Jones, let him know I'm shouting him out. Jamar Jones says, when are you going to take the mask off? Jamar Jones says, when are you going to take the mask off? When are you going to stop pretending to be something you're not? When are you going to live in your greatness and unlock your true potential? When are you going to show the world your gift? When are you going to stop blending in and start standing out? When are you going to break free of your insecurities? When are you not going to be afraid anymore? When is enough going to be enough? When will you be able to take the mask off and put it down for good, says Jamar Jones. Another tip here from Crystal Washington. Crystal Washington says, engaging with our local community can be a smart and effective strategy for expanding our business. She says, when we participate in community events, support local causes, and network with other professionals, we can establish strong relationships that may lead to valuable referrals. Writes Crystal Washington on LinkedIn. Shout out to Craig Caruso doing a post here about Crohn's. My name is Craig Caruso, and I have Crohn's, Crohns. Check out his recent post. Again, everybody, this is life. You've been listening to the Rundown with Ramon. So glad you're here today. All we ask is for a little bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or try to grow your business. Go out and make a difference today. Go make an impact in the world, because we need you to show up. We need you to be there for someone, to let them know they matter, let them know they care. And again, thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. Grateful you're here. What I want you to do is go forth and go out today and make a difference in the world. Until next time, until the next Rundown with Ramon, have a beautiful, blessed day today. Thanks for listening.